What up, what up? It's Mandela Esquia. I know nobody's in here now, but y'all will be in here soon enough. So I want to make sure when you replay this, I gotta start doing some thumbnails for these too. So y'all know what the fuck going on. You know what I mean? You know what's going on. What are you gonna do? Where the people at? Where the people them? Okay. I see somebody pulled up. What up with y'all? What up, what up? Leave a comment on the chat if y'all in here. Today we talking about... I saw a lot of likes on the post earlier. I hope y'all pulling up. What up, Master Magnetism? What's the word? Farron Land Messer. What's up? How you doing? Notification just popped up. I'm here. That's what's up. I'm glad you pulled up. Today, so I've been running around, not running around, but like really turning up, trying to promote this event that I got happening. I said it correctly, Farron Land Messer. Promoting this event I got that's happening May 23rd at the Bowery Electric in New York City in Manhattan. So that's been a lot. If y'all seen some of the new promos, the new videos I put out, I've been animating this character. I animated my He-Man character. We're working on that. But today, because for my event May 23rd, again, if y'all are in New York, y'all need to pull up. It's really important. Like, this is an important event. I wouldn't ask y'all if I didn't think it was important. With that being said, since I'm doing Blade, right? I'm still working on the Blade one. I saw I got my ticket, Master Magnetism. Appreciate you. Since I'm doing Blade, right, for my Soul Imagine, and we're gonna show it in person. I wanted y'all to tell me. I want to talk about vampire movies. Like, what are some good vampire movies? What are some bad vampire movies? Like, what's your top 5, right? Because for me, if I'm saying top 5, I gotta go Blade. Probably Blade 1 and 2. Blade 1 and 2. Actually, let's just do one. We put Blade 1 and 2 as one movie. Blade. Bram Stoker's Dracula. I like that movie. With Bram Stoker's Dracula. I should do that as a Soul Imagine, right? That movie like 3 hours, ain't it? Anyway, that's like a number 2. I gotta put Sinners in there. I know it just came out, but that movie to me was phenomenal. I loved that. I want to see it again. The Lost Boys at number 4. I'm trying to think what else is a good vampire movie that I really, really rock. Interview with a Vampire is a classic. I don't know if that's top 5 vampire movies. What's some vampire movies y'all can remember from back in the day? Near Dark. You know what vampire movie was fire? And I think it was one of the first of its time. Not really the first, but that 30 Days of Night shit. When they're in Alaska and it's just night the whole time. Like, it's about to be night for mad long. So they trying to hide from the vampires or whatever like that for 30. That one was crazy. Because what you gonna do? 30 Days a Night was fire, but I don't know if that's my top 5. I saw that silly ass, what's that shit in the movie with Count? Make sure y'all hit the likes. Also got the super chat or whatever that is if y'all want to support. I can support that way if you're out of town. And if you're in town, you can just buy a ticket for the event. Blade, Lost Boys, Near Dark, Shadow of Vampire. My bad, y'all. I don't know what that was. I got an alert, and then I clicked it, and then it just took me off. What's the name of the one where vampire... Oh! Let the Right One In, I think is the name of that. That one is fire. Master Magnetism said Blade, Lost Boys. I'll put that up there. Near Dark, I don't remember. I'm not sure what that is. Shadow of the Vampire, I don't know. Fright Night is up there. So I might have to go Blade, Lost Boys, Fright Night, Sinners. I'll put Twilight in the bad category. Yo, if I do a Soul Imagine for Twilight, should I do a Soul Imagine for Twilight, y'all? But Farron Landmesser, yeah, that's called Let the Right One, and that one is fire too. Cause the little girl is mad old, right? The little girl is mad old. Mercedia Maxima. What you saying no to? Oh, Twilight. No, I'm just thinking like if I did a Twilight, that shit would be mad funny because Twilight is hilarious. It's endless material. It's mad material in Twilight. Twilight is a stupid ass vampire story. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's stupid. It not smart. It's stupid. It's a stupid movie. Yo, vampires in the daytime is like the what is it? Antithesis? What is it? What's the word, Shay? Antithesis of vampires. I don't want to see vampires in the day unless it's Blade. Like he's a half breed. All right, cool. Or Nomak. Nomak, the dirty vampire, the homeless vampire from Blade 2. He was mad dirty. Do I Am Legend. They aren't vampire. They aren't. I don't know. The I Am Legend joints was like zombies, right? Have you done Vampire in Brooklyn? No, I have not. That movie is silly too. I want to do The Golden Child. I really want to do Juice. I want to do Juice. You know what? How long is the movie Juice, Pumpkin? Yeah. Hour and a half? Yeah. No, you mean you don't like Twilight Twinkling Vampires? No, that shit was stupid. Vampires out in the middle of the day twinkling and shit. And then the werewolves just out there with no shirts on all day. No shirts on and boy shorts. Stupid ass movie. Jean shorts. Boy jeans, stupid ass movie, yo. The movie was stupid. They just out there shirtless for no reason. And they didn't even all have muscles. It was just the one that had muscles. And then one of them was like all like frumpy looking. I'm like, yo, come on, man. You put a shirt on. You wear a t-shirt. You need a hoodie. Stupid ass movie. Can't stand that movie. That's why I want to do it, because I think it'll be funny to make fun of. I think it'll be. Yeah, they was all wolves, right? There's a comic series called American Vampire that I recommend. Tell me about it, Master of Magnetism. What's the Salem's Lot was fire. The remake, I mean the one that they just put out on HBO Max, I like because the black kid wasn't playing. Black kid was thugged out. He's like, I ain't having none of this vampire bull crap. Every one of y'all could get it. That little black boy was so tough in that movie. I need to watch that again. That little black boy was a thug. As soon as he figured out, he's like, oh, it's vampires. All right, I got something for they punk asses. Salem's Lot was that the one on, if y'all haven't seen Salem's Lot on HBO Max, the adaptation of the Stephen King novel, y'all gotta watch it. That shit is fire. Just because the little black boy wasn't having it. He was thugging from the get-go. He was thugging out. Underworld is legendary. With the old blue vampire werewolf that didn't look like a blue vampire werewolf. He just looked like they painted him blue. He looked like Evil Blue Man Group with hair. The premise is that if you're bitten by a vampire in a certain country, you'll get different powers. So like an American vampire isn't affected by sunlight. That's weird.
That's Twilight?
No, he was talking about Master of Magnetism was talking about this comic book, graphic novel, a comic series called American Vampire.
I'm saying if you get bitten by if that's the case,
I did not say From Dusk Till Dawn.
If you get bitten by a werewolf, like and you get different powers according to where you at, or different.
Well, it's vampires.
Vampires, and you get different shit. If you get bitten by an American vampire, you should just become wild racist.
That's a good joke. He said if you get bit by an American vampire, you should just be racist. See, I don't understand why American vampires would not be affected by sunlight. It would make sense for like African vampires. Like if you're on a continent that gets very, very hot, that you wouldn't be affected by sunlight. Why would American vampire? I'm confused by that. But I'm interested because I like horror stories and horror movies and stuff. Daybreakers. Dusk Till Dawn is a classic. It's not one of my favorite vampire movies though.
I don't know what's happening, man. I can't find the.
You should be able to go to my page. It should be up. The first hybrid, the Pika Apex Predator. Bro was just blue and shirtless. That's a fact. I mean, I love Underworld because it was written by a black dude. Um, and so just because of that, I support Underworld. But that the Apex Predator vampire werewolf dude was underwhelming, yo. They should have made him like almost like a werewolf bat. That would have been fire if he was like a werewolf bat. Yo, Raheem, what's up? Where you at, Raheem? You in Brooklyn? You in New York? Vampire in Brooklyn. Christopher Dockett. The classic English vampires bit a bandit named Sweet Johnson, and he got turned into the first American vampire. So he think he finds out that he is infected by sunlight, but moonlight affects him. That's interesting. Underworld is great. Michael, not so much. Yeah, Michael was annoying, bro. Hit the button. Yeah, hit the button. What's the button? You talking about the button where y'all can send me money? I'm not, Yo, Raheem, I don't know if you was here last week or I told you. We got an event next Friday, May 23rd at the Bowery Electric. I'm doing a So Imagine 10-minute video for Blade, the movie, and I'm doing live music, and I got the homies performing. It's going to be a dope event. So if you can, I'm pretty sure I have the tickets in my bio, the bio link. So if you want to pull up, you ain't got nothing to do, or you free, for 7 to 10, we're going to be out there chilling. And you can kick it with me, man. We can talk in person. I want to actually meet y'all. Make sure I ain't got no weirdos following me. Because there be weirdos on the internet, bro. They be out here. They be out here acting like regular people. You go to their profile, they be looking awkward in their pictures like, oh, no invite for you, bro. Okay, I'm back. Had to go put Salem's Lot on my playlist because I'm making dinner. I'm telling you, that little black boy was not playing with no vampire. That little black child was like, where they at? Where they at? They over there? All right. I got this. Hold up. Okay, hear me out. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the original movie classic. I don't need to hear you out. I love that movie. I used to watch it as a kid. Your man, Pee Wee Herman's character was dying for like 10 minutes. Ooh. Come on, it's a classic. I know Buffy. What if I, instead of Dawson's Creek for this weekend, since I'm probably not going to do a full movie because I got to work on the Blade one for next week, I do an episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I don't know. I'm thinking about for this weekend to give y'all go cop a ticket like right now. That's a fact. Dirty New Yorker. I'm thinking for this weekend I'm going to do a TV show instead of trying to do a movie because I ain't going to get through a movie. But doing a TV show and make it like 7 minutes. But I think I'm either going to do Dawson's Creek because I want to do something ridiculous. I'm either going to do Dawson's Creek or Buffy the Vampire Slayer. But I don't know which one. I'm going to watch both of them. I'm going to watch the first episode of Buffy and the first episode of Dawson's Creek. But I want to do Dawson's Creek because I want to talk about it. So imagine this fast-ass girl keep sliding in your window. Your Master Magnetism. What's the name of the movie you was talking about? Once Bitten. What's that about, yo, Raheem? Oh, I remember that one when he had the girl. He's dealing with the chick. She turned him into a vampire, but he didn't stay a vampire. Huh?
She was a vampire. He was an ice cream salesman.
Yeah, I do remember that. I remember Once Bitten. Preacher isn't strictly about vampires, but it has some vampire stuff, and it was tight. Blackula. Blackula, I haven't seen that one. I don't think I've seen Blackula. I must be missing out. No, I'm a big fan of like hardship. No, I remember the Jim Carrey movie. What's the movie? There's another like old school horror vampire movie where the dude is like in the fridge. He comes back. He was like a gangster and he gets turned into a vampire by accident.
Oh, yo, that was...
He's eating the raw meat out the fridge. Yeah.
That was the shit.
That's a good one.
That shit?
I don't know. What's some? You know what? Let me utilize the internet. Do Gilmore Girls. That should be funny. Gilmore. I have Gilmore Girls would be funny because I would just go, ha ha, they're so dainty. Gilmore Girls. Well, they wasn't dainty though. The moms was kind of tough, right? I ain't seen that show in mad long. He said, I've only seen the trailer for Blackula, Cogito, Ergo Sum. Shit's unintentionally funny. Blackula, best vampire movie and soundtrack. Glacier Mountain Comics. What up, Glacier Mountain Comics? Where's Glacier Mountains at? Mountain. Where that's located at? Where that be at? I want to know where Glacier Mountain's at. All right. Don't tell me I lost the wheel of names. I need that. Internet is acting weird. All right. Vampire movies. El Santo, North. I don't know what that. Oh, North. Okay. North what? El Santo vs. the Vampire. What's that? El Santo versus the Vampire? Smallville Superman before he had the drawers on the outside. That's a good one. That's a good one. Vampire movie. I feel like we're missing a really important vampire movie. Fright Night is actually one of my favorite. I saw Fright Night later in life, like that when I was a kid. But when I saw Fright Night, I'm like, oh, this movie is low key fire. Vampire in Brooklyn, Matthew Morris. Somebody suggested that. Off subject. Huh?
Innocent Blood.
Okay, that's the name of it. Off subject. What about Leprechaun in the Hood? I've been thinking about doing that one, Russ Gabriel. I've been thinking about doing Leprechaun in the Hood. How long is that movie? Leprechaun in the Hood was some funny shit. When Ice-T was like, you ain't no gangster. With that lisp he got. Off subject, what about Leprechaun in the Hood is a good one. Bunnicula. Shut up. Shut up. You silly. Just taking a wild guess as to where the Glacier Mountains are. Oh. Interview with a Vampire. I just thought about it since you mentioned horror movies. All right, I just did a quick look up of vampire movies, and a lot of them you said. We got. I'm gonna read these off. Come on, man, stop. Internet, fix yourself. I'm trying to tell my peoples about what we got going about the vampire movies. I still think Blade is the best one. You know the funniest thing about Blade? I started working on it, and just from the beginning, I do like 3 different switches. But that stupid ass dude that let that chick take him to the meat locker. Talking about it's a club. I'm like, yo, we walking past dead animals. I'm spinning on shorty. I'm out. I'm like, this is weird, bro. It's a Mexican movie about a famous luchador that hunts a vampire. Ooh, that sound fire. Is it funny, or is it too serious for me to enjoy? My internet is acting like a biatch right now. Come on, man, fix it. Van Helsing, you murderer! I saw Van Helsing in the movies, and my brother told me not to go see it. He was like, why you gonna spend money on that bad-looking movie? I'm like, nah, B, Hugh Jackman. Pause. I'm like, I'm going. And I just saw the commercial when he says, Van Helsing, you murderer! I'm like, yo, I got it. Take my money. I'm on my way. Stupid-ass movie. He fought Dracula at the end, and Dracula was making like vampire, werewolf. I don't remember that shit, but I just remember I seen it in movies. I ain't never seen it, for that movie looks wild. I want to see that. Queen of the Damned. Queen of the Damned, that's the one with Aaliyah, right? There's an 80s cartoon called Count Duckula. I know that. Queen of the Damned, I have heard of that. That's the one with Aaliyah in it. What? Come on, internet. Fix yourself, man. Internet pissing me off, y'all. I'm about to spaz on my internet, man. I'm about to spaz on the internet. Because I want to be able to tell y'all the vampire movies. Sinners was mid, Cap. Cap. Sinners was not mid. Sinners was fire. And it had mad underlying shit. And Sinners was, you bugging. Sinners, actually, I want to see again. Because I don't think that's the type of movie you just watch once, because it has so much layers and meaning to it. But I knew some people was going to say it was mid just because it was so hyped up. That somebody going to go in there like, it wasn't that crazy. I'm like, man, that shit was fire. I don't know what you talking about. I don't want to spoil it, but that ending, Come on, bro. What? What? Maybe I'm just super black, but that shit was fire to me. But Zoo underscore. Well, first and foremost, where you at, Zoo? Where you from? You in New York? You somewhere else? Also, I'm gonna see what was something. Blah, blah, blah. Also, what is it that you didn't like about the film? Wish they did the press like from dusk till dawn and kept the surprise secret. Rapid City, South Dakota. All right, copy. Renfield. Oh, I know that. I saw Renfield. I didn't think it was all that. It was okay. Renfield was cool. I mean, I love my man's Nicolas Cage is my guy. So Zoo, why did you think explain to me why you think Sinners was mid? What was mid about it? Without spoiling, of course. Cause I think Sinners was a great movie. But Sinners is like, especially when you read about the time period, they showed the ending in the preview. No, they didn't. What ending did they show in the previews? I mean, I feel like that movie, like you don't really get. You can see the ending in the previews, but you gotta watch the movie to understand the significance of it. Sinners pays homage to From Dusk Till Dawn, a little too much, but a historical case because he negotiated getting the movie rights back. 25 years, that's unheard of. Could get. I think people be saying. I hear the comparison between Sinners and Dusk Till Dawn. I think there's definitely similar movies, but they're completely different movies at the same time. Because Sinners is like, the scenario is the vampires, but it's mad hidden meanings to that. Like, even the fact that they chose to make him Irish, the idea of the song being so important. Like, there's so much shit in that movie that, like, Dusk Till Dawn is a great movie. It's cool. It's a fire movie, but it's not as deep. It's not deep like that. This movie is like, it's mad different layers and things going on that I think is the reason why it's gotten so much praise. That's just me though. It would be comedy to do a video on IMO. Matthew Morris, what's IMO? I knew how it was gonna turn out. Vampires. The funniest part about Sinners was the Native Americans not coming. Nah, yeah. They was like, all right, that's on y'all. Let me close my window, y'all. It's raining outside. Oh, no, I'm good. It's not that crazy. My bad, y'all. See my little man's in the background. Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. The Native Americans is like, they pulled up. But the thing the only thing that threw me off about that, it was like, they don't get busy. They don't get busy like that. Like, why they chase him down? I'm like, it's about to be dark. We can't fight him in the dark type shit. I thought that that my only thing was like, I thought, why did they just leave it alone? Because it's white people? Maybe that was it. I have to watch it again. Because I wondered if they just left it alone because white people. Because I'm like, they know how to kill him. They know how to kill him. But they was also dealing with racists, so I get it. They got up out of there. Fright Night was crazy because the vampire had the main character's girl, Ada, too. Well, he didn't kill her, but he turned her into a vampire. Yeah. The main vampire was on some bullshit. Farron Lamb, I'm from Jersey. You got to pull up. May 23rd. What part of Jersey? I'm native, so I had to laugh when those guys doped out. Yeah, they was like, nah, B. They was like, yeah, y'all not worth saving. Y'all just gonna have to deal with this. Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. No, you didn't. I saw that in the movies when Anthony Mackie was his homeboy. Stupid ass movie, but I knew that movie was gonna be stupid. I paid money to see that movie. I'm like, this is gonna be stupid and I'm gonna have a good old time. I enjoyed every second of that movie. Vampire Hunter. They made a movie, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. Oh man, that shit was great. Only in America. Only in America could you get a movie about Abraham Lincoln killing vampires with his black friend. They're like, well, something's going down, I'm out. That's a fact. They was out of there. Nobody said Bram Stoker's Dracula. Joe, that was one of the first ones I said. Bram Stoker's Dracula. That's in my top 5. That's silly. Well, it's not silly because dude looked all freaky with the big old, with whatever. I don't know. He looked wild to me. Did anybody like Nosferatu? I thought that movie was silly. They was trying to make it seem like that should get an Oscar. I'm like, I don't know, bro. Just because the Johnny Depp's daughter was good, like the acting was good, but the movie was just. I'm like, this movie's silly. They tried to play it like it wasn't serious, like I'm supposed to take it serious, but she doing all this freaky shit and get the fuck out of here. Nah, dog, is Lost Boys still a GOAT? Lost Boys is definitely up there. I'm kind of a Robert Eggers fanboy, so it's hard for that guy to do wrong. I think Oscar, but it was all right. Yeah, I didn't really love. I like, if we talk vampire movies, I like Sinners way more than I like Nosferatu. I mean, I thought the ending in Nosferatu was good, but I thought they was trying too hard. I mean, I don't know. It was, I understood what they were doing, but it was also just like, it wasn't scary. The vampire didn't have no swag. Like even when he got up on his dean and he pulled up, he still looked crazy. I'm like, yo, who? Get him out the club, bro. Get mans out the club. Who let him in the club like that? The breathing all hard to. Get him out the club. Get mans out the club. He had no swag. Dracula had swag, yo. When he took all that creepy stuff off and pulled up, yo, he was swaggy. Dude took all that creepy stuff off and was still creepy. And was biting dude's chest. Oh, freaky ass boy. Vampire Academy was pretty horrible. What's that, Joe Coriander? Dracula 2000. That's the one when they found out Dracula was What did they find out who was Dracula in that movie? He was
Dracula was Judas Iscariot.
Yeah, Dracula was Judas Iscariot.
He was walking downtown in LA. He saw the heavy metal shit on the TV. He's like, fuck yeah.
Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do that. It's a short ass movie.
You should definitely do that shit, yo.
Vampire Hunter D, Bloodlust. Vampire Hunter D is a classic. Master of Magnetism talking about Vampire Hunter D. I never watched Vampire Hunter D. My brother used to watch it.
Vampire Hunter D was my shit. Pause.
Oh, which one is the one with Vlad the Impaler? I don't know. Is that the one? What happened, man? My internet is being weird. It's pissing me off. Yeah, that's Dracula Untold when he had superpowers or some weird shit, like some old stupid shit. Stupid ass movies.
I thought Dracula Untold was pretty good.
It wasn't bad. I didn't dislike it. I'm talking shit. Dracula Untold. Like niggas was keeping Dracula secret. But yeah, yo, I'm about to hop off this in about 2 minutes. I liked it. It was mid. Again, hold on. Joe Coriander. It was about a boarding school for vampires. I didn't pay a whole lot of attention. I remember it wasn't great though. Have you ever seen have you ever read the book? Oh, Dark Shadows. What's that, Master of Magnetism? This is not vampires, but it's a book that Assassination Class, I think is the name of it. It's a book that they turned into a show. The Russo brothers did, but they didn't really do it. I mean, I thought it was good, but it didn't do well. But that show, Dark Shadows, is the one with Johnny Depp, right? I heard that wasn't great though.
TV show.
Yeah.
I know you saw that.
No, I didn't see that. I wanted to, but I didn't. Y'all ever see Near Dark? No, I did not. What's Near Dark about? Somebody else talk about Near Dark. Got to drive home from work. Looking forward to your next video. Appreciate you, Zoo. The plan is to be here every Wednesday and every Sunday, and if anything changed, if I do a different day, I'll let y'all know. I'll post. If I don't post something, I'm probably not going to be here, but I usually post so that y'all know to pull up and give y'all some time. Your channel's going to blow up. Thank you, man. I hope so. Assassination Class, that book, Castlevania, was dope, too. Assassination Class, that book, Like my homie had like the graphic novels, and I was reading that. That shit was so good. Assassination Class was crazy. That shit was wild. Assassination Class. That shit was dope. The show was cool too. I thought the show was very close to the book. They changed some things, but it was pretty close. I mean, they gave the headmaster like a wife, and I don't remember him having that in the book, but Vampire in Brooklyn, Eddie Murphy classic film. That's a fact. Alexander Sanchez. That's the anime with the yellow alien professor. Yeah. What anime with the yellow alien professor? What are you talking about? The anime with the yellow alien professor. I don't know what you're talking about. That's the Johnny Depp movie. All right, cool. I'm about to skedaddle, but before I skedaddle, a reminder: if you are in the New York area close enough, next Friday, May 23rd. If y'all know, I do music, right? But obviously I do content and voiceovers. Next Friday, May 23rd, I'm doing an event at the Bowery Electric in Manhattan, right? Ticket link should be on my page. I'm gonna double check, but I also put it in the comments here, but it should be on my page, right? I'm performing music. I got homies performing music, so it's gonna be a dope show. And I'm doing Blade, So Imagine, and I'm trying to make it at least 10 minutes. Actually, I gotta get off here so I can start finish watching it and writing it. So that's what I'm focused on right now. So for y'all that love the content and want to support me, y'all can pull up to that. You could buy a ticket, even if you know what I'm saying. Buy a ticket. Assassination Classroom. I think Assassination. What was it? It might have been Deadly Class. Assassination Classroom is the anime. I think Deadly Class is what I'm talking about. With your whole ass facts. So, again, back the last voyage of the Demeter. I gotta look into that. So back to Deadly Class is the name of it. So back to next week, May 23rd. If you're in Manhattan, if you're in New York, if you're in New Jersey, if you're in Philly and you want to drive down, Bowery Electric, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Music plus Blade, So Imagine. I'm working on it now. I'm going to get off here so I can finish watching it, rewatching it, and writing it. But it's coming along very well. I think it might be one of my best. All right, y'all. I got to skedaddle. Thank y'all for pulling up. Love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Keep showing love. You know what I mean? Zeus? So Imagine.